Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Titanicus.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we just got in the two brand new books, which is the Loyalist Legion and
one new book.
New.
But we'll get into that here in a minute. And we got this big boy. Finally came in as well, the new Warmaster model. So
you know, the Warmaster. That's always been in the lore.
Just in the background. That mountain was hiding him the whole time.
I'm still waiting for the one described in the first few Horus Heresy books, the one that went into the stratosphere.
Yeah, I mean, eventually we'll get to that point, I'm sure.
He would have to be like this big on the table.
That's a Warlord Titan.
That's
an actual Warlord Titan.
But this is a Warlord Titan.
This is a baby.
Yeah, baby Warlord.
He hasn't grown up yet.
Ah, so this is like 70s King Kong.
Yes, this is the old school. But yeah, so Alexis, I know you don't really play Titanicus yet.
No, but you did throw a Warhound. What did you throw at me?
Warlord.
A Warlord.
I did give you a Warlord so that you could start playing eventually. But like, let's just go over some of like the cool new things that exist right now. So you got the rulebook as finally its own separate thing. No longer do you have to track down one of the new Maniple boxes or the Grandmaster Horus Heresy version, which was like a $300 box.
Yeah.
You can just pick up the rules themselves. If you have the old Titanicus models, the rules for them are all updated inside these books. So you can bring out your old models and play the game again without having to track down one of those older starters.
So you mean like these books?
Then there's those books, yes. So that's the rule book out of the way. There's been no changes, no real updates or anything that you have to worry about. So if you have one of the old Grandmaster rule books, it's the same in every functional, matter-of-fact way. However, yeah, if you want to play Titanicus, you have to pick a Legio. There's two flavors of Legio. You can be Traitor and you can be Loyalist. Or you could technically be unaligned, but there's just not much to that. This book, Loyalist Legios, brings together every Loyalist Legio rule set from all of the 5 previous books. So it's $60 for this book,
Instead of 40 a piece for these?
40 or 50 a piece, depending on which one you're grabbing. And some of them are really hard to find nowadays. So if you're wanting to play Loyalist Legios, this is the book to start from, and the rules are actually updated in this book. So, things like Vox Blackout, it's a stratagem that's really good. Used to be 1 stratagem point, now it's 3. Lots of little things have been FAQ'd and tweaked. Some Legios have had their rules reworked. Some minor points things have been shifted around a little bit. They've also added Titan-specific upgrades.
Wait, what do you mean?
So, normally, you can choose weapon loadouts on your Titans. This is one of my Warlords I'm still painting up. He's got shoulder-mounted Gatling blasters, macro Gatling blasters. He has another one on his arm. And then, I've got a Mori Quake Cannon. So, he's all about throwing out lots of little shots, strip shields off of lots of things so that my Volcano Cannon Warlords can kill him.
Seems fair.
Yeah, it's pretty fair. It's pretty fun. I run Krytos Legio, so it's 3 Warlord Titans,
the God of War.
Yep, that's all I gotta do. So I can do that, but now I can choose to upgrade the weapon systems. So I can give special ammunition to certain Titans. I can increase how fast they move, how fast they turn, how good their repair systems are. And all these little upgrades are hidden throughout the book. You just gotta go digging a little bit to see which ones you can get. There's also a list of every maniple, so every squad and unit formation that exists in the game, in the book. And yeah, if you play Traitors, this may not be the book for you. But that's because the Traitor book comes out this fall, according to everything we've been told. The rules are still fully playable and valid for all the Loyalist boys. So if you have all the old books, this one is just so that you don't have to carry 5 books and that you have all the updates that you need and all the FAQs that you want.
So as you can see in front of us, we actually have the scale of the Titans, including the Warmaster being just about the same size as an Imperial Knight, and the Warlords being about the same size as the Armigers.
Yeah, the Reavers also sit just a little shorter than the Armigers, and a Warhound probably only really comes up to the knee of a standard Knight. So just to give you a sense of like exactly how big some of these miniatures are. For how pricey that they can get, like I think the Warmaster, it retails for $160 MSRP.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty on par with some of the Knight miniatures, but you get a ton of different options with it. It's got all sorts of different like weapon attachments and accoutrements that you can put on it. 3 different sizes of like battle face and skulls that you can put on it. And we checked, they are the same size for a lot of those accessories as the standard Knights. So if you're looking...
So you can throw them on there.
So you can throw them on there. The base that the Warmaster comes on, we'll just show this a little bit. It is a 120 by 92. So,
which is so weird considering that it should be on...
Yeah, same size as the Warlord. And then, yeah, there is the standard Knight, gargantuan monstrous creature base. The reason they kept it on that size base is the mechanics of Adeptus Titanicus focused around having lines of fire and front arcs that all line up with a certain tool. So in order to use the tool correctly, you have to have the same curve on the front of the base.
That's actually fair.
So it's more of a gameplay decision than anything else.
Square bases would have gotten around that.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Not on the internet. We can't do it on the internet. So, anyways, last thing that we should probably talk about is the actual, like, Warmaster Titan. I'm sure that a lot of folks on the internet have seen the rules since all the rules got released. They are included in the Loyalist Legio book, as well as the Psi Titans rules are also included in here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Psi Titans are in Titanicus already.
Yeah, it's quite literally every rule you need to jump in as a Loyalist Legion is in this book. The big thing to take away when you're talking about the Warmaster, which may scare some folks off, the average size Titanicus game can be anywhere from like a 1500 to 1750 clash, or 1750 to 2000 point grand clash, or maybe a little bit more than that if you're feeling like you want to. Before weapons, the Warmaster is 850 points.
Ow!
And it has an extra little caveat that you must have a maniple of Titans with it. You can take one Warmaster, just like the Psi Titan. It's the auxiliary Titan rule. So you have to have 3 other Titans in your army before you get to take this one.
And the other Titans have to be Warhounds or bigger.
Yeah, Warhound or bigger. You can't just take a bunch of Knights and then throw them underneath this thing, sadly. And you can't take 2 of them and have that be your whole army.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not great, but this is just kind of encouraging play to shift towards bigger armies. So maybe we'll start seeing more things at like your large events as event restrictions start lifting. You may start seeing 2,000 to 3,000 point Adeptus Titanicus tournaments.
That would be interesting.
But
I'm interested to know if they're ever going to include the Armiger.
They might one day. Currently, like, the Knights themselves only sit about 2 inches tall compared to, like, the standard Warlords and whatnot.
These things being an inch tall would be adorable.
It would be adorable. Probably put, like, 3 or 4 of them on a base, to be quite honest. But we'll see how it all goes. But for now, like, that's the long and short of everything. Like,
so if you're getting into Titanicus and you're getting into, Loyalists, all you need is this in the rulebook.
Yep, that's all it takes.
And Titans, of course.
And Titans, of course. But you can always find, like, really cool, like, third-party add-ons to Titans just to customize your own things. There's lots of really great sculptors out there who are making, like, custom face masks for your Titans.
And custom armor.
And custom armor. And the new Battle Maniple box will be out...
2 weeks? No, wait, that's this one.
It's the Battle Maniple is a Warlord Titan, a Nemesis Titan, which is the one with the big artillery gun on its back.
The phallic gun.
Yeah, a Reaver and 2 Warhounds. It's $185 for all of that, which is a screaming deal because the Warlords normally were $110 on their own. So you're getting...
I'm probably going to wind up buying it, aren't I?
Yeah, you're getting the Warlord and the Nemesis, that's $200 worth of Titans. So you are getting the Reaver and the 2 Warhounds for free, and that is enough to run multiple different types of lists, multiple different types of mana pools, especially once you start adding in things like the Warmaster and some of the fun Legio Titanicus rules that are now available. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Sterling, for helping me out with the Titanicus stuff.
No problem.
It is crazy to see all of the neat stuff that you have.
I own a bit much.
Yes, you do. Just a little bit. These are like, you have 11 of this guy, don't you?
Well, I had 11. I've been giving them to folks to get them into the game. So you got one of our other friends got one. So eventually, you'll probably start seeing some Titan battles, in the future. I'm not going to say near future, because I have a lot of painting to do.
Yep. All right, well, thank you for watching. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. Love you guys. Bye.